Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Near Mid Condition, a channel where you can be part of a positive, honest community and lay claim to some comic book knowledge. And
I'm the Uncanny Omar.
And I'm Astonishing Melanie. And together we are Omni.
I want to take this time to thank everybody for joining us today. Hope if everybody's people are traveling, staying safe, please. Take this time to also say Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday. And if you don't celebrate, still have a happy weekend. Have a wonderful weekend. And even if you don't celebrate, I hope you get gifts. Because you ain't told nobody you don't celebrate, but they still gift you things. That's a win-win.
So, thank you for the compliments and the wishes, the Christmas wishes. Can't talk. But the compliments on the sweater. So here are festive holiday sweaters.
These sweaters are so amazing. Melanie got these for us.
I got the cute one. Look, and there's guts on the sleeve.
I never thought I'd have the brand of the sacrifice with a Christmas tree on the same.
You gotta show.
I did.
He got the cool picture.
Oh, look at that. Lovely.
And I wanted the cute one where they're all happy together.
Yeah.
The Band of the Hawks should be. And
yeah, comrade. Better times. Times.
Comrades.
I do want an aftermath picture.
Like on the back. Yours has this picture on the back. Mine has
this
nothing.
is Christmas, and then there needs to be
then
like
a
New Year's Eve sweater. So we're hoping everybody's doing well. Oh, tomorrow's Hamza's birthday, dude. Happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday. Thank you so much for always being here. And,
happy birthday to you.
You give me a song, Hamza. You weren't expecting that.
Happy birthday, dear Hamza. Happy birthday to you and many more. I hope you have fun tomorrow. Yeah, Christmas Eve, baby, man. These were actually a student showed me these sweaters.
Oh.
I was like, dang nabbit, I gotta get them, but these are expensive.
Dag nabbit. You gotta watch your language.
I know, right? They were delivered on the last day before Christmas break when it was ugly Christmas sweater day at school.
This is an ugly Christmas.
Worn it. And it would have been totally fine.
Because the sacrifice is your patience to deal with everyone else for the holidays. Happy Festivus for the rest of us. Mike, how are you, hermano?
Thank you so much for
I've seen you for a minute, buddy. I hope you've been well. And hope you and your family have a good Christmas. And if you're traveling, be careful, man. That sounds like a warning. Safe travels. Don't be careful. Like somebody's after him.
And Hamza says thanks, everybody. Would you mind showing off that Devil's Reign Omni whenever you get a sneak peek of it during your collection tour?
Oh, yeah, man. Of course.
And New Spooky Channel, actually, he should have an A in creative writing. He is such a good writer, but he didn't turn in his project at the end of the first 9 weeks. And so I was nice. I was like, okay, I'm raising it to a D. You should have an F.
Madrid!
Turn in your work.
Vendetta. We've been to Madrid. We love Madrid. We have good family and friends that live in Spain. And I was just thinking about Simone the other day and how much I miss it. This is the Devil's... I believe this is the standard edition cover. This is the Kiketo cover. I please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the standard edition cover. Ian Hugh Lee, I think, did the direct market.
I made it a while ago, Josh, and I found it, put it back up.
Oh, yes. That's been on the back of my channel. It was all in the back of my channel in 2019. I think most of 2019.
Yeah.
I
was like, oh.
Greetings from Greece. Happy holidays, everyone. Merry Christmas, Omar and Melanie.
Thank you, John.
Okay, enough of that. Back to the pain and suffering. Omar, top 5 worst.
Oh my gosh. Worst Rosa Uncle Scrooge stories. Have fun.
5? No, I'm not doing. No. You know what? It's Christmas, John. I ain't gonna play that game. But I'll tell you my least favorite. It's his very first short story that he did, and I cannot remember the name of it. And it was still good, but he was tracing ducks back then. Because remember, he was a self-taught artist, and there's a lot of like when I see people like go in hard on somebody that's using light boxes or using tracing. Actors and actresses for art. I always think of Don Rosa. I mean, that's how he started. Like he was tracing Carl Barks ducks because he didn't quite know how to draw them in particular frames and in different poses. So that's my answer.
That reminds me, last night I just read issue number 2 of Deadpool Black, White, and Blood. And there was a story, and I was like, wow, this is cheesy. But then at the end, I was like, this is really heartwarming. I keep thinking about it. Never mind. And it's about the creator talking to Deadpool and being like, I don't know what to
that's the
write
Daniel
about.
Warren Johnson story. Why did you slam my book?
I didn't mean to slam it. It fell. You ruined it. Let me finish.
But
So
people
anyway,
watch my channel. I've already talked about this story.
Oh, so let's see. Oh, so he talks about here at the last page, sitting at the table drawing Deadpool. And I was like, that is so sweet. So that's and I didn't know it was Daniel Warren Johnson. I was like, I got a new favorite artist. Who is this guy? And it was Daniel Warren Johnson. I'm like, well, I guess
You said, well, that's exactly what
he
sounds
truly
like
is one of my new favorites. Speaking of, I'm getting the single issue.
Why single issues? What the heck is wrong with my life?
I'm going to smack you upside the head with these single
Merry
issues.
Christmas, everybody.
What's wrong with your wife buying Transformer comics and really enjoying? Oh, I'm so angry at you right now.
Merry Christmas, everybody. On Near Me Condition.
Oh my
The only
gosh.
place you're going to see where a wife smacks her husband with single issues. Because how dare he? This is the whole collected editions. That's why I said it.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, whatever. You gatekeeper. You guys, Transformers. It's on fire. No spoilers, but we'll
Did
say.
you say Transformers is on fire? That's so adorable. Keep going. What else would you say? Is it Fleek?
No spoilers. But Decepticons call people squishies. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Da 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 da. Let the boys be boys.
You ain't
I'm gonna turn
lived
it into slappies.
you ain't lived until you've heard Melanie do some hip hop.
Oh, Ben's suggesting Daniel Warren Johnson's Superman Red and Blue and a badass one in Darth Vader Black, White, and Red. Oh, sweet.
Christmas is canceled. Yes.
It's Riz. Is that the right word?
I would ask Camilo Cuba because I don't know.
What are your three favorite versions of Scrooge?
Sims, Murr. The first time I ever saw Scrooge, this is gonna sound blasphemous. Please don't tell Don Rosa. Was the Christmas Carol. Disney's Christmas Carol was the first time I ever saw this character.
That's a good one. Yeah.
So that one will always be my favorite one. The first time I got into the comics was Don Rosa's version. So that's my favorite Don Rosa or my favorite Scrooge comic. Don't tell Don Rosa. But DuckTales, who I'm 45.
DuckTales is a good cartoon.
Yeah, but I don't want to tell Don Rosa that. He wrote an episode of Tailspin. He never wrote an episode of DuckTales, but he did write one episode of Tailspin.
Oh, he did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
And I always wondered if he, even back then, if he was like angry and I will not write DuckTales. This isn't Carl Barks. Who the heck is Gizmoduck? So yeah, those are my three versions. Oh, Radu, how are you?
Package?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. Let's see. Derek's saying that Daniel Warren Johnson has become one of my favorites as well. I believe Flesk is supposed to be releasing an art book of his work in 2024. Oh, sweet.
I can't wait for Do a Power Bomb to come out on deluxe edition because I'm like,
see, I need to.
I want to read the trade.
Read that. Ba weep, nana beep. Dang it. Ba weep, nana greep, ninny bomb. Ba weep, nah. I can't get the middle part.
Okay,
the middle part.
You ain't lived until you've heard Melanie.
The middle part,
talk
Bruce. Thank you
universal
so
reading.
much. Thank you.
Hey,
Let's
buddy.
See. Happy holidays, by the way. Sorry I was so out of it during book club. Found out I had bronchitis that turned into pneumonia. I've now officially decided I will no longer get any older. Never have been sick so much since I went over 50. I'm so sorry to hear that. And thank you so much for the generous super chat.
Bruce, you didn't have to apologize. You didn't seem out of it. I thought you brought out a lot of good points about the story. So yes, on Patreon, we do have a book club where some of you wonderful folks share your beautiful faces with us, and we speak about a book. And this month was Daredevil Yellow, and Bruce brought up a lot of good points. So did Sam. Like, there's things you don't think about whenever you're reading a book, and
that's what I enjoy about book club.
It doesn't ruin your experience, right? Like you still love it. No matter what, but it brings other people's perspective, and we all have a conversation about said story. So that's a lot of fun, and I'm glad.
And which book did you talk about?
Daredevil Yellow.
Yeah,
but thank you so
thanks
much for the super chat, buddy, and happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas, Omni, and to the Minties everywhere. Thank you, Sass Murph. Feliz Navidad. Viva Peru, carajo. I think you and my dad are the only two people that I know that say that in the same sentence. Viva Peru, carajo, and Feliz Navidad.
Thank you, Chad.
My dad actually means it.
There was
DBZ All-Star, how are you, buddy?
Greece. I want to ask something. What is the best comic book you've ever read, or your favorite? Happy holidays from Greece.
Thank you. Best. Nothing. God Loves Man Kills to this day. X-Men God Loves Man Kills. I know. I'm sure I sound like a broken record, but I can't lie.
Light the Night, parts 1, 2, and 3, Spider-Man.
Those were James DeMatteis, wasn't it? The Spectacular Spider-Man books?
Yeah,
I think it was. With Selby Simon Harwood, maybe? Klaus Janson on it?
I'm just coding. I'm coding? I'm just kidding.
I don't know these new terms your people are
probably
using.
That is probably a term. I don't even know it.
That's from the bottom of my heart.
I can't pick one. I can pick Spider-Man's my favorite.
Although I'm going to start answering the older I get, like Chris Claremont always answers when I ask what's his favorite X-Men or what's his favorite story he's ever written. The one I haven't written yet.
Aw.
I like that.
You know what? But I'm falling deeply in love with Deadpool, but not in a romantic sense. Just I really, really like Deadpool.
Interesting. Well, Baby Nicia says coming back to the channel on January 8th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I'm going to take off.
Want to join us
I'm going to take off so I can be in the interview.
Oh, he was so sweet. He was like, "Oh, Omar, I always have a blast when I come talk to you." And it's been a couple of years because now I was like, "Yeah, we've had like New Warriors 2 and 3. He did a miniseries in 3, and I was like, we've got Thunderbolts, and on top of that, I think this year will be the first time." And he's like, "This makes me feel old." That his writing is going to be in a Marvel Masterworks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think it comes out this year. Omar.
After your last interview, I bought Suburban Dicks, his novel.
Yeah.
I liked it.
There's a follow-up to that, too.
Oh.
Daniel Warren Johnson has Optimus Clothesline, Suplex, and Burning Hammer Decepticons. You must read this. I read the first issue, and I loved it. We thought about reviewing it just to get people hyped up, and because Skybound does send us digital files. I need to get in touch with them. Those ladies are really sweet. My contacts at
and he just files on the bottom.
Oh.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Collett is an Electro story, and I really like it. I read it when I was a kid.
Saturday morning is saying Life in Times of Scrooge McDuck was great. Oh yes, that's a magnum opus for him though. Oh, what's up, Bar? Bar's here. Hello. Hey, just wanted to say thank you for your videos. Bought a lot of your recommended comic books, so my wallet doesn't thank you so much, but nonetheless, keep up the good work. Thank you, and I hope you're enjoying the stories that you're reading and buying. That's so awesome. That cover, though.
I know, I love this cover. Oh, it's so messed up. Look how happy Starscream is. I love Starscream. Oh, man. Okay. And it's good writing in there. It's all good.
Starscream's such a queen.
He is. Hey, Martin.
Happy holidays. I remember, because what was it? I'm in a group chat with some guys from the UK, and they were talking about how much of a queen he is. And I was like, well, I guess it makes sense. He's been wearing heels for a long time. And they were talking about his outfit from the movie when he's got the cape and the he's so extra. And I was like, look, when you're leader of the Decepticons, you got to look your best. Hey, guys, how's it going? Random question. Do you think Deadly Class fell off after book 2? I enjoyed it. Honestly, that's one of the books that I need to finish. Thank you for reminding me. I've only read half of 4, and I'm sorry, and I'm going by the deluxe editions. Volume 1 was phenomenal. Volume 1 had one of the biggest twists I've seen in comics in a long time. Volume 2 was good. I really like where they went. I mean, I don't agree with a couple of the decisions, and I'm pretty sure you're probably talking about the same thing, Bailey. 3 was okay. 3, okay, I will say 3 wasn't as good as 1 or 2. 4, the first half, it has me intrigued again, and I'm hoping that it picks back up towards the end. Omar, you might be pleased to hear I read Uncanny X-Men 94 today. The dialogue sounds very silly.
Hey, good job reading it.
Just out of curiosity, Bar,
awesome.
Why did you go with 94 and not Giant Size number 1? Because that's the first appearance of the new team. Or did you already read Giant
Yeah,
Size and now you're on 94?
Yeah, maybe she's.
Just join your Patreon near Mint Condition. You're setting the record straight. Clip is hilarious. Didn't see. Oh,
I remember that.
Oh yes.
Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you.
Thank you for that. And I do try to warn people, you know, it's not safe for work. The language. This guy gets a little out of hand sometimes.
New Speed channel. I'd say it's another continuity. Like it's from the beginning.
Oh yeah.
If that's your question. Like it's just here's them coming to Earth. Vulcan, thank you for the super chat. Just got into comics. Your videos have helped.
You can't see my Vulcan son, but that is a better thing to look at.
Collect Superman omnis and absolutes. Thank you. Okay, now you can do your Vulcan.
I was doing my Vulcan.
There you go.
Thank you for that.
Yeah,
and you're so welcome. And the good news is, okay, so I got good news and bad news, right? The good news is you can quickly catch up to all the Superman omnis. Because the bad news is there's not that many of them. We're hoping for a lot more in 2024. And come 2025, we're hoping for a ton more. But we are getting some absolutes. The reprint of All New Superman is coming out. We're getting the Jeff Johns Superman in Absolute Edition. But hopefully, we'll get more of the Superman and Omnis. I mean, now there are a lot of Golden Age. You can't, if you're really interested in Golden Age and Superman, you can definitely go that route.
Scotty watched my overview of Norse mythology volumes 1 and 2 and asked me if I've read volume 3. Did I read volume 3? I gotta ask him because I don't remember.
You did.
Oh, okay. Thank you. But I don't remember. I'm trying to decide if I should just get the release complete version or the game and novel or both. Oh man.
Our video for the complete collection goes out today if you want to watch it.
Oh, I was gonna say
it's beautiful.
I thought it was already out.
It's
okay, so watch this to decide. It is gorgeous. And then of course that book my suggestion is get the book no matter what comics you get the book.
The pros.
Yeah. And but of course it is expensive, right? The complete collection, but it's so big and oh my gosh.
It's a little taller than the Absolute Editions.
In fact, it's upstairs because after we did the overview, I was like, I want to read it again. So, I've read.
Wait a minute. What is this talk of single issues and prose novels on the Home of Collected Editions? That's 2 strikes.
You're such a gatekeeper.
Quit using that word like you just learned it yesterday on Sesame Street.
Oh, Bar said, I only found out about Giant Size X-Men after I read that issue.
Got you. Omar, vas a hacer comparación de la nueva edición de Fear Agent. Sí, pero el problema es que durante ese tiempo el correo está despacio. So, no sé dónde están mis copias. Porque lo ordené antes semana pasada. So, deberían estar aquí ayer, pero no llega. No sé. No sé dónde están. He asked me how my day was going. Just kidding. He was asking if I was going to do a comparison. Yeah.
Let's see. Happy holidays. Thank you for the super chat. I usually go to my
local comic book shop.
No, I can't say LCS. Thank you.
There you go.
LCS at this time, but wanted to catch you live today and send some super chat love. Thank you so much. Happy holidays to all.
Guillermo.
I was thinking I wanted to go to the comic book store today, but we don't have time.
We got time? Yeah. Thank you so much, brother. And enjoy your trip to and way to go.
Yeah.
Support that local comic book store, man.
Look at this guy. Happy holidays. So I usually try to be patient with these questions, but it really feels like it's been a while. So when are the new Marvel Masterwork announcements coming?
Look at you. I have the list and I have to wait for. So I've been sent the list of the Marvel Masterworks, and I think I already said that there's another Fantastic Four hardcover coming out from Dan Slott's era. The Reckoning War hardcover is coming out. And I have the epic list. However, they were moving things around. So David was like, just hold on. And I promise, we'll get everything to you. But then the holidays happen, right? So it kind of slows things down. But I do have the list. They do have plans, right? I mean, they're not going to cancel the line. And I do have an Omnibus announcement that if you're on Patreon, it goes live today and tomorrow.
Which tier?
It's the $5 tier. But I think I was just usually on Christmas, I let everybody that's on Patreon.
Huzzah! Everybody!
You just spoil the Christmas surprise. Way to go,
Mom.
Now
the people know to check it out. And he doesn't have Brandon Sacrifice tattoo, but he's got a Christmas sweater.
I'm
Does
gonna
that
get
count?
it. I'm gonna get
Does
it.
that count, Johnny?
Oh, it's Johnny asking.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll get me
Didn't even
drunk
know.
and go
Because I didn't read
drag
out
me out
loud.
there.
Dying free collectors.
Thanks for another great year, Omar Melanie. I don't get to watch live often, but never miss a week. Oh, thank
Aw.
you. Thank you for being here, man. One of the best gifts this year was meeting Amanda and you at New York Comic Con. Here's to Merry Christmas and healthy, Happy New Year to you and your family. Much love. Oh, much love back to you, man. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Do you have the volume 2 down here? Is it behind us?
It's right over there. You see it on the top of the TMNT. This is the giveaway pile. Or
Yeah,
already starting the giveaway pile. That video should come. I'm trying to decide when that video is going to come out.
Somebody's asked earlier about ROM.
Oh, they did. Oh, this is the Frank Cho Direct Market cover, and I did a comparison. By the way, just as a heads up, on my video, I do put timestamps because I talk about it, you know, the pitch and the story with minor spoilers. But then I have to talk about my 2 favorite moments in this story that just give
I
me.
hope I get to volume 2. I don't
Give
know if
me
I'm gonna
a
get to volume 2.
teary-eyed smile on my face. I love two particular moments. Make it into the top 10 Daredevil moments of all time. Getting Festive with Morrison's Klaus. That video will come out on Christmas Day for us, right? Along with the YouTube. Yeah. So, oh my gosh, that thing is a beast. So many people participated in YouTube's favorite reads. All these wonderful folk that have their own channels participated, and I'm putting that video together, and it's huge. It's a huge file, so it's kind of a beast to move things around. But our Klaus overview will be out on Christmas afternoon. Yeah.
Have you read the Mystic Omni? If so, worth for a fan?
I read the Mystic series when it was in trade paperbacks, but I never got around to finishing it because they had discontinued them. So I liked it. I love the art. So I was a big fan. I was a big fan of CrossGen though. Marvel did release a little trade paperback to kind of give you a taste of CrossGen. If you want to go that route to check it out and see if the writing and the art is for you. Because, you know, and I did do a video of Sigil if you want to check out what it's like. Too.
Here, just a second before we get to this question. Saturday Morning Fan was saying that Marvel released CrossGen after decades of not using them. Ultraverse and Men in Black releases next. So that's what he's hoping for.
I would love to see Ultraverse. I mean, there's a lot of talent that went into the Ultraverse universe. Invincible is my favorite comic book series, and manga-wise, it would be Berserk, Vinland Saga, and Tokyo Ghoul. What are yours? Image Comics. Yeah, I mean, Invincible is really good. I like Saga.
Not Berserk.
East of West. Obviously Berserk for manga, right? Ranma, Maison Ikoku, and
Sailor Moon. She's my hero too.
I'm trying to think of what's the one with the little girl. It's a very, very rare hidden gem.
Twin Speaker.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that book, man.
I don't remember it. I mean, I remember reading it. I don't remember what it's about. Astronaut, right?
Yeah.
I remember it was
her
good.
father was an astronaut.
And
she has an imaginary friend, Mr. Lion.
Remember when I was into guilty pleasure manga, like Kitchen Princess and
that era.
Just all the goofy little girl manga.
Will you
be reading all 4 covers of ROM to be able to tell us which one gives the best reading experience?
Thanks for your wonderful videos. Oh, thank you, RB. No, David was kind enough to ask me if I wanted all 4 covers, and if I said yes. With I said yes. If you want to do that, that would be so awesome. But I want to give 3 away because I'm not going to keep all 4 books. So I'll think of a giveaway. We just did a giveaway. Never mind. I was about to go off on the prices of the U.S. Postal Service that just went up.
It took you an hour at the post
hour and a
office
half
just to send off the packages,
Yeah.
international packages.
It was insane.
Like,
so I'll think of a way to give the 3 that out, and that's the hard part. It's like which do I keep? Okay,
yeah, sure.
So you have this one right here. This one's very special because this is a George Perez piece that was drawn for a fan, and he commented on the video when I announced it. The fan did. He couldn't afford it, I think, is what happened, and he had to sell it. So Marvel got the scan. This is a piece that he did in 2013. of George Perez. And then this is what this. I'm sorry, they're still in the plastic, the back, and then all the backs look the same. By the way, this is my favorite one that I didn't think I was gonna dig because this was it's based on the house ad because it's not 100% the house ad, right? Because it has this on there, but based on the house ad, introducing Rom before the first issue. I thought that was so cool. And it's the only one with Sal Buscema's art on it. And then this is the spine right here. And again, the back, the same.
Omar, are there any other Omnis with 4 covers?
Micronauts.
1.
That's coming out next year. No, most of the time they do 2. And then every once in a while they'll do 3 if it's something big, like Ultimate Spider-Man. My goodness. Or Chip Zdarsky. And then, of course, I'm like, why would I not
Thompson wants the house ad cover.
Why would I not keep the X-Men one by Frank Miller? Frank Miller,
that's what
X-Men. It's Wolverino on the front and some kid getting choked out by Rom. But I don't know. It's a tough decision. But whichever I keep, I'll give the other 3 away. And I'll make the announcement on the video.
You did say I love Before the House cover.
I do love that one. That one's awesome.
So maybe that's your choice. Bruce, thank you again.
What's the spine? Is the spine that one where he's flying?
Wait. The one that he's flying is just the regular one.
Okay, standard edition, I think has the best spine.
Yeah.
Standard edition has the best spine, I think. Just my humble opinion. Thank you so much, Bruce, for the super chat, my buddy. My monthly pre-order from DCBS just showed up. 4 boxes. A lot of late books. When it is this many, it becomes like Netflix. Too much content. Cannot decide what to watch, read the next. Dude, Bruce, you mentioned something funny because I thought, do you remember when we used to go to like video rental stores, like mom and pop's video rental stores, or I guess Blockbuster eventually, and you would just spend hours like trying to decide. I'm like, oh man, it's so much easier now. Now you just do it on the couch going, all right, what's it going to be, kids? What's it going to be? Oh no. And it ends up being Back to the Future again for the 100th time. And then my kids are like, how many times can you watch this movie? Not enough. Not enough is the right answer.
Shoot, I was going to mention something. Thank you for the super chat.
Oh, George Spartan. I actually wanted to make a video on this, but okay. Favorite Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. Kill or Be Killed. It's a masterpiece.
Now I remember.
Scene of the Crime and Fate. Not Fatale. What is it called?
Fate Stay Night.
No, it is Fatale. Fatale. No, not Fate Stay Night. That's not he. What? Sleeper. And Reckless. Although I do like Pulp. That was a good one too. Good question. Good question.
Now I remember, coming back to that question about manga.
Tenchi Muyo was so good.
I love Tenchi Muyo. And Alex is saying, oh, you're a Takahashi fan.
Yes, even though she tried to take down my channel. I still love that woman.
She did it, but anyway. How could I forget 20th Century Boys?
Urasawa? Yeah.
And Asadora.
I think Pluto's better, but
I haven't read Pluto. So I've read 20th Century Boys. Oh, it's so good. Asadora. And there's one. Didn't I read one more? No, I haven't read Monster. I feel like there's one more.
I don't know.
That, God bless my
Mary Chrysler.
Mary Chrysler.
How have you been, man? One moment in time. That's what that picture is from.
He pre-ordered the X-Men one. Rom.
Omar, do you think there's a chance Marvel brings Rom back to modern series or just to get his classic series in print? I think it was such a hurdle to get his classic like his appearances in print. It might be a while if we see him in modern stuff. It would be great. Yeah, Sean Sullivan, Galaxy Express 999. We lost Leiji Matsumoto this year. That's a great. So yeah, my top 10 reads of the year because I filmed this past week. I like to give a memoriam for the creators that we lost in this year. And it sucks because you're reading them and you're like, oh, I forgot Dan Green passed away. I love his inks on Mark Silvestri's pencils. Yeah, it's weird to go from like that to, and here's my top 10 reads.
Have you read Legends of the Pierce Veil series by the late
Yeah,
very
I have. I
long
love
time.
them. I absolutely loved it, and I like to see an Omni of all 3 volumes someday. Any idea if that's in the works? Well, now that I'm working a little closer with humanoids, they're wonderful, wonderful folks. I'm hoping to suggest things like that. But this is another case, Radu, of the license holders. Sometimes like humanoids, prints them over there in Europe too. But it depends on the estate and license holders. And I was sad that he also passed away this year. And I had just gotten the 3rd book, not Mask of Fudo. What was it called? Legend of the Scarlet Blade. No, it was Mask of Fudo. Yeah. Merry Christmas. Everyone here's hoping we get all those collected editions we asked for. I like that.
Thank you, Logan, for the.
Already planning the next giveaway. You have
encouragement.
such a good heart. You both do, as Melanie has such a warm and lovely spirit too. Oh, thank you, brother.
Thank you for the encouragement, Logan. Do you think we could get an X-Men by Al Ewing Omni with Sword X-Men? Why did I separate the words X and Men? Sword X-Men Red, Death of Magneto.
I saw the news, and somebody was asking a little bit earlier, what do I think about From the Ashes? So I'm sure a lot of you saw on social media that was shared by, what was it, Brevoort that shared it? Tom Brevoort? That the next relaunch is going to be X-Men From the Ashes. And of course, that's based on the popular storyline by Chris Claremont and Paul Smith. And I don't know what the status quo is going to be. I assume it might be back to the basics. But it is the ending of the Krakoa era, and I am going to miss that era. I enjoyed it. It definitely started in such a high note. Lewis, how are you, buddy? Merry Christmas to you, my friend. And Gary, you as well, my brother. It started on a high note, and then it took some dips, but then it got good, and then there were series that I was like, oh, this is way too good, like compared to another series, and then ups and downs like everything else.
Okay, really quick. I kept waiting for you to stop. The Mask of Fudo is the 3rd one.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. And Bar has a good question. Do people actually speak that way in the 60s, 70s comics are written, or is the dialogue over the top on purpose?
I don't know. I wasn't around in the 60s. That's a question for OmniDog. Well, yes. What? You mean like Daddy-O? Why, yes, you
reading.
Cool cat. I don't know. They were extra. No, I assume because to this day we still, you see dialogue in comics that I don't understand what these kids are talking about sometimes.
Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer. Reading
Stan Lee.
Mighty Marvel Masterworks with
trying to win all kinds of awards.
I was like, that. Whoa! I was kind of helping her understand. I was like, okay, I see where you may not understand what's going on. This what he's talking about and the way he talks, and it's really cool. Let's see.
No.
Alison Bar said no, nobody really talked like that.
What? I don't believe that for a second. Yo.
Oh, you used to refer to the Uncanny X-Men as fat.
Yo, man, it was fat though. Like that.
Noticeably PHAT. Was that Futurama?
Pretty hot and tempting.
No.
Oh. Continue.
No. Is that what it stands for? No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I just came up with that on the spot.
Oh.
Merry Christmas,
No,
Omar,
really?
Melanie. With ROM Volume 2 coming out in June 2024, any chance Volume 3 will be out within the same year? I think so. I think so, Dana. Merry Christmas to you too.
Hey, Max.
The new X-Men era is going to be pretty drastic shift since pretty much the whole X office is changing. Very excited about Momoko's Ultimate X-Men though. Yeah, I wonder who. I'm more excited about the creative team. Who they're going to bring back. Wouldn't it be awesome if they bring back like the old guard, Claremont? Who? Oh my gosh, Roy Thomas. Larry Hama. Oh my gosh. I got all kinds of excited after that. Mark Silvestri. Jim Lee decides to quit being president of DC Comics and comes back and draws X-Men with Chris Claremont. John Byrne is like, you know what? I'm going to stop being angry. I'm going to give that up for Christmas. And I'm going to come back. And he swore he would never work with Marvel again after the whole Hidden Years thing. Oh my gosh. I'm just making myself too excited
Justin
and ready for a
saying,
heart
love the
break.
attire. Appreciate you guys a ton.
Justin,
I hope
what's
you're
up,
doing-
buddy?
I hope you're doing well.
He knows if he don't comment, I'll be checking on him.
Let's see. Logan.
Like the old dudes, like, well, I gotta Google what Riz is before I start writing X-Men.
Is the entirety of X-Men the Asgardian Wars and Omni Volume 4 because the hardcover on Amazon includes X-Men Annual Number 9 and New Mutants Special Edition.
Yeah, that's why you need number 5. Number 5 has those. Remember, New Mutants Special Edition is also in the New Mutants Annual or Omnibus Volume 2.
Hey, and FedEx.
And FedEx, Merry Christmas to you. X-Mess. I read X-Man fam, but I get it.
Reading Peter Allen David's Captain Marvel Omni and just enjoying it on issue 17 of the first run where he teams up with Thanos and Thor. Which run do you enjoy more, the 99 or 2002 relaunch?
Oh, that's hard. Because the 2000 relaunch, he does something different. Like he goes into a dark territory. But I like the 99 one. I thought the 99 one was fun, and it kind of a throwback to the old Rick Jones and Marvel Captain Marvel stories. Momoko's X-Men will be my first real venture into Marvel. Super excited. That's awesome, Andrew. I'm excited. Like the panels that I saw were so weird. I'm like, I'm in.
Is that what that stands for?
Yeah, Newt.
John
Byrne. Wait. What did John say? John Byrne would never say that. Is that what he said? John Byrne will never stop being angry. He's gonna give it up. It's just, can a man dream about his creative?
Are you a
teams on
Woman of
X-Men?
Tomorrow fan?
I am.
could not get into it, sadly. I don't know why.
Love the artwork too. I am. I like it. But out of continuity is the way that I always read Tom King's books.
New Spooey Channel.
What's he going on about? What's the new Spooey Channel?
Well,
about?
just yeah, bees don't have knees. That's true. Do you remember any good X-Men Xmas stories?
Oh yeah, from the classic era. I'm a big fan of that. Like when Claremont and Dave Cock. Oh no, it was Claremont and Byrne inserted themselves into the story. I think both of them were checking out either Jean Grey or Storm. Maybe I'm imagining. What? Maybe it was just me checking out Storm and Jean Grey. That's a good one. I like that one. I'm trying to think of like others. I mean, the Thanksgiving one is probably the one that stands out the most, but that's because of the whole proposal thing. I do like the Christmas one when Claremont came back. There was a certain... it almost felt like going back home when I read that issue. What was that? 107 of Adjectiveless, I think. Yeah, I think those are some of my favorites.
Merry Xmas Minties. What do you think the mapping for Zdarsky's Daredevil Volume 2 Omni would be? Thinking about getting Volume 1 when it comes out.
The mapping? Oh, you mean kicking it off with like Devil's Reign? Or no, having the rest of the series from Volume 1, then Devil's Reign, and then the new series. Yeah.
Logan saying, thank you. Waiting for the prelude.
Comics with era specific dialogue is always interesting. You can read older stories with their turn-off phrases or lingo, and the original meaning has changed. It's always fascinating. I'm not gonna lie. I actually had to Google some of the terminology. What did I just read recently?
Thank you so much, Dark Knight, and have a good day.
Yes. Have a wonderful Christmas, man. It's that little book that just came in from Dark Horse. It was the 4 ghost stories.
Oh yeah,
Christmas
the
Eve.
cover is really nice.
Well, you have Mike. I'm gonna do an overview of it. I'll record it really quick today, just to kind of give you an idea of what it is. But it's set in 1845 in London. So there's a lot of terminology that I had to. I looked up 2 phrases and I can't remember what they were now. I'm like, did people really say that?
Ooh,
so Bart asking that question.
You should ask me. Maybe I would know.
I'm sure you would.
Like
know.
Bob's
actually,
your uncle,
probably,
and not that that's from the 1800s. I'm just saying, like
maybe
it was like something that you're like, that's not a phrase.
So Bart bringing that up, that's true. People did have different ways of saying things. We need to get an overview of that Iron Fist Omnibus. Merry Christmas to all the family. Thank you, Guillermo.
Doc Holliday is currently reading Savage Avengers Omni. It's not the greatest, but I'm enjoying the supernatural story of Doctor Strange. Can you recommend a good supernatural trade paperbacks from Marvel?
Darkhold. That's still in print, and it is all in done. Yeah, Darkhold's a good one. Scarlet Witch is awesome, by the way. If you haven't read Scarlet Witch, both the Steve Orlando and the James Robinson's run, both available in trade and still in print.
Were you talking about when the Sentinels attack the mall?
Yes, that one.
Ah. Are you excited for Peter David Symbiote Spider-Man 2099?
I'm excited. Anything Peter David. Is that a new series that he's doing? Because yes, I am.
John Byrne is so angry he got mad at himself and stopped the Elseworld project.
What? I heard about that. Happy holidays to all the mentees. Thank you, Josh.
Chris is saying, thank you for all the happiness and good information you bring me. Omar, how are you liking that HasLab
Thesaurus.
Oh, I thought you were saying Death Saurus.
Well, he has
Like
a Japanese.
D-E.
He comes from the Victory
okay.
series, so the
So
Japanese like name and the way that they
Thesaurus.
spell it. Mhm.
Gotcha. Okay. Hope the next one is a good Overlord.
Oh my
Merry
gosh.
Christmas.
So my daughter, I didn't know she wanted one, and it was so sweet. Like she was like, "Poppy, they're going for over $500 or $400 at the time." Because that's what happened with
HasLab.
HasLab.
Need two in the house. One's enough.
You know, just trying to raise them right. I love it, dude.
Need two in the house.
I've got the Make Toys one because I like the IDW Thesaurus too. But this one is amazing. And did you see? Can you go to Chris's comment again? Mm-hmm. Chris or anybody that cares? Did you see that HasLab like this past week had like not a clearance, but they found some stuff in their warehouse, including freaking Unicron, and they had it for sale for 30 seconds before people bought them all up.
30 seconds.
30 seconds,
wow.
And they were gone. They also had what's his name? Victory, lightsaber, not lightsaber, Starsaber. That was crazy. Can you imagine like going on HasLab and finding Unicron? What?
Yeah, like
somebody got lucky, or maybe somebody got a bunch of things they're gonna flip. I don't know, but that was crazy.
Mr. Collins says only HasLab project I could justify the price is for
the Sentinel. Yeah, that's cool.
Every penny.
MFedEx got the Hiss tank, and I was very jealous over Cobra Commander because that's a freaking awesome. That's the cartoon Cobra Commander that I was hoping they'd do one day. Just received They Called Us Enemy and the best we could since you mentioned them in Hidden Gems. Keep making those videos since the books are often overlooked. You are so welcome, Adu. And I will. It's coming back in January. I love making those.
Who's your favorite Batman modern age author?
Like modern time? I was about to ask what's modern age these days. I like Tomasi. Peter Tomasi, probably my favorite one, because he treats him like that caring father figure, and also the Dark Knight. Yeah, I gotta go with Tomasi. Chip started off strong though. He makes him a little.
The only other single issues I'm buying are Zdarsky's Batman, and as I've explained before, that it's my kind of taste. But so Zdarsky's Batman is for you if you like over the top sometimes with heart in it as well, which I do. So that's why I really like him. But what other Batman have I read? I feel like there's somebody else that I can't recall off the top of my head that I really enjoy.
Like modern age? You've read Morrison. But see, I don't know if I could. Is that modern? Like Paul Dini, is that modern? Because I would have gone with Paul Dini. Yeah, I don't know. Most people probably say Scott Snyder. Maybe the New 52 and forward. Or Tynion. Maybe. I celebrate my first year with you guys. Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas to you, and happy to have you here, man.
Thank you so much for the super chat.
And thank you for being here. And smash that like button, everybody. I always forget to say that. Some people would say Tom King. Yeah, Tom King or Scott Snyder, probably. Hawkeye Omni shipping after wanting it when the D+ series was out. I'm so glad you're finally getting it, brother.
Tom King has the best single issues, also the worst arcs.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of his run when he started out. I didn't get it. That whole Gotham storyline. With Gotham Girl and Gotham. Oh,
yeah, I don't.
But I like the second story arc. That kind of hooked me. Papa Fat Lips. Pretty tempting. Are you getting Lars onto the discussion, the Doctor Who Christmas special? I love the discussion with him about the specials. I don't know if Amanda and I have time. She's traveling to Pennsylvania to spend New Year's with her family, and we're doing one show on Wednesday, and I think that's it by the end of this year. But we're excited to watch it. Doctor Who.
Yes. Sorry, I was reading. Hey, Big Steve.
Merry Christmas to you, my friend. I hope that book made it your way. You were one of our winners. Mm-hmm. Modern. Okay, so Morrison is definitely modern. Oh, they're not taking it back. Paul Dini. Modern.
Hello from Greece, Minties. Have an amazing Christmas. Omar, would Mark Waid's Flash be 2 or 3 Omnis, supposedly? How about Rom?
Rom would be 3 for classic Rom, of course. And yeah, Mark Waid's Flash would be 3. Although, how do you get the fabulous, the Wild Wild West? What was it called? I think the Wild Wild West. When he did that run after Jeff Johns. How would you? Maybe they'll throw that in the last one. Merry Christmas to you. What's the better Omni between Gwenpool and Spider-Gwen? Spider-Gwen. I like Spider-Gwen.
What did you guys get the Junior Mans for Christmas? She may be watching, though. Lydia may be watching. And what is on your own Christmas list? Alicia did a great job on last weekend's Q&A.
I thought so, too. She did. She handled that well.
Very niche things. Well, no, never mind. No, not that niche. We were talking in Kimpo the other day about what's the hot toy this year. We were like, we don't know.
I think it's the Furby.
They the last time the girls wanted the hot toy of the year, I think, was Hatchimals with the eggs, and you get something out of it. But now it's like, it's their fandoms, Transformers.
Yeah, my mom and dad,
Toho, Pokemon. So we don't know what the hot toy is.
My buddy Matt wanted to see this. This is the Thor by Straczynski and Gillen now. Love that. That's been added on there. And it is a wraparound cover by
That's a nice cover.
Olivier Coipel. Look at that. Wraparound cover. Very cool.
If you had to choose between Fear Agent and Deadly Class, which would you get?
Fear Agent all day, every day.
Were you pointing at this one?
Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah. Ted, I have the list. Unfortunately, I can't share them with Curtis yet until I get David Gabriel's seal of approval and blessings, because they're moving things. And I don't even want to throw any hints, because if I hint at something, it might get moved to another date or just canceled indefinitely. And I don't want to give any hints like, oh, so-and-so is coming, or this is coming, and there's going to be a new line. And then, they change it at the last second, which has happened in the past. So I keep those close until David gives me the go ahead. And so I still need covers though. But I do have the list.
Between Fear Agent and Daily Class, you picked Fear Agent. What about Black Science?
Fear Agent? I'll make it easy. Fear Agent's always top. That to me is his magnum opus. I love it.
Welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West.
Now, are you singing?
What am I singing? What is it?
Is that Dr. Dre?
I thought it was Will Smith.
Well, Will Smith wasn't in the Wild West movie, and he also sang a song. Okay. But the way you sang it reminds me of Dr. Dre and Tupac.
Yes, totally.
Okay.
You should change your name to the Awesome Alicia.
She is pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because I thought it'd be cute. I convinced her.
No, it was because she couldn't come up with an adjective.
Alicia.
And we called it Adjectiveless X-Men.
James is saying Gwenpool Omni is better.
Okay. James is wrong, but that's okay.
Carl, thank you for the super chat.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Batman Noel.
Oh,
Carl and
somebody deleted my Batman gif.
That was me. Bob the Goon. You could throw a Lord of the Rings one there.
Christmas y'all want Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
You got the Simply? One does not Simply?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
That's when we did our Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I remembered it being Aragorn.
No, baby.
What's the one with Aragorn going like this? You guys, what's the meme with Aragorn and he's going like this? And they're at the council talking about the ring.
That's Sean Bean. And he's saying one does not simply.
Is he doing this? It's not Aragorn.
Okay, how about we have this discussion afterwards? Because the way your brain works is gonna make me go crazy. If Melanie Dre if Melanie's Dre, that would make Omar too. I'm okay with that. I'm good with that.
No, you be Tupac.
Oh my God. Merry Christmas to everyone. Hey Omar, any news on Prometheus Thematic edition? It's still on DC's website. What is this, 7 years now? Oh my gosh. They sure know how to break hearts.
Alf's delivering a baby?
Alf was playing on some channel the other day, and it was him delivering a baby.
Yeah, that's it.
Singing the Dre version.
That's it.
Now, let me.
But that's the only part I know. That's the only part I know.
That's what I thought you were singing. I was like, are you getting Will Smith and Dr. Dre mixed up?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that is something you would do. Okay.
You start to tell reality.
You know Will Smith. He came from the streets.
No, I know. Oh, okay. At least I know that.
I love when Melanie goes on a memory grasping tangent and I start to doubt reality. Thank you. Welcome to my world. That's what it's like living with her. And then I think I'm wrong.
And see, that's why I have such a hard time remembering what I read. How ironic. I'm an English teacher. But if it's a comic, I'm like, did I read that? What happened in it?
Bob the Goon action figure with the... Yes, I remember from Batman 89. Thank you so much, Justin. Another great year with the NMC family. Got to meet Omar and Melanie at Baltimore Comic-Con. That's right, you and your lovely lady were there. Melanie's just as warm and friendly in real life as she appears on the stream. Omar was okay. What the heck? I even texted you saying, stay right there, I'll come and find you. But thank you for those nice
Merry Christmas.
Words, man.
And Jack's trying to start something.
Okay, Jack, I see you. Viva Peru, carajo. Zdarsky's Batman is trapped with like a capital.
You deleted the other Alf one?
We don't need two Alfs, baby.
All right, you know what, Jack? I'm giving you Catwoman. Come on, Catwoman fall.
I love practical effects, baby. Look at that. Practical effects. None of the CG nonsense. That is a real person falling out of a building.
Thank you, Jack, for sharing your
That
opinion.
alone gave Catwoman a 1 out of 10.
He on Zdarsky's overview of his Omni, he did say you could throw your other collections in the trash, the trades. And he literally put them in the trash.
Well, he's talking about Batman, though.
I know, but still, he did make.
God bless you both. Cutest couple on YouTube. I'm gonna die. Thank you so much. Omar was okay. Omar's life story. That should be on a t-shirt.
Oh no!
That should be a near reconditioned t-shirt.
Wait, but I did get you that shirt. If you come at the king, you better not miss.
That's right.
Omar.
I love that I quote myself on that. That is very meta. Late today, brother visited me for Christmas. What did I miss? Is there a stream Christmas Day? We probably won't do a stream Christmas Day because we'll be visiting
my mom.
Melody's mom
sister.
And her sister, and that's what we're doing it now, you know, and hoping everybody is staying safe. But there are 2 videos coming out on Christmas Day. YouTube's best reads of 2023, which is fun, and I'm still putting it together. It's a big video.
You know what?
And then our overview of Klaus.
I was thinking this morning that I love you because you're creative and you put together that video of people's favorite reads.
Oh, it's just because I'm lazy and I don't want to do any videos.
Oh, whatever. You have to do a lot of work for it.
It's a beast.
All right, what's a biggie number?
What's a biggie number?
What's a biggie number?
I'm trying to think of the raunchiest song he had.
No, it's gotta be something at least.
Every time I listen to this stuff, you're like, that's so vulgar. Like, why would you? Sometimes, and then sometimes you overlook it.
I think over the years, I don't care.
Now you do agree that Tupac was a lyrical genius, though.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he was a true poet.
Genius. Oh, I don't know about genius. I don't know him that well, but he's good.
Well, he's dead, so nobody really knows him that well anymore, and has been for a long time. And the guy, oh my gosh, and the guy admitted to killing him. Like, it took that long. That's insane. Like, that happened this year.
Yeah. So I guess I'm not going to sing Biggie because you just started talking about real life violence and murder and stuff. Omar, do you think Action Comics by Grant Morrison or Batman by Scott Snyder is going to get a compendium edition like Justice League by Jeff Johns?
I think. Wait. Jeff, is there it's not a compendium. It's just a big, thick trade. I don't know. I think right now they're experimenting with series like Nightwing and Robin. And if those do well, I think we're going to be seeing a lot more compendiums for that 90s era.
I want to see the Christmas edition.
I haven't seen it. Lethal Weapon or Die Hard? Die Hard.
Lethal Weapon. And thank you for the heads up. In 5
Almost
minutes.
there. Omar loves it when Melanie calls him Big Papa. No, I do not.
I love it when you call me Big Papa.
There, that's pretty good, baby.
What is the best Christmas comic of all time, and why is it Batman singing carols while all the criminals of Gotham have changed of heart? Is that a thing?
Did Smurfs, Gargamel's heart starts beating again?
Goodness makes
that song.
madness go away. Goodness makes you have to.
I do miss the cartoon Christmas specials, right? Like He-Man had a Christmas special.
Garfield was good.
The Transformers.
The question was about comic.
Oh, the comics. I'm sorry. Christmas on Bear Mountain. Still the greatest introduction to any character. Omar, do you plan on getting the Breaker box set? I do. I think I have a special order right now. The Breaker box set and then the Sumerian box set is probably what I'll end up getting, Cody.
Oh, and D made a good point. Tupac was a genius. You know, he's one when you have his fans in small cities and third world countries 20 years after his death. So good point.
No, I'm serious. He was really good. Like, I mean,
I know he was. I just
with the Reaper of New Avengers Volume 2, and guessing we will get a volume, or in Volume 1, guessing we'll get a Volume 2. I think that depends on pre-orders, but if Ultimate Spider-Man is any sign, and Guardians of the Galaxy, did I announce that one already?
Bye, Martin.
Then yes. Martin, be good, buddy. It's always good to see you here.
Okay, so it was a Bronze Age, the Batman, St. Carol's, Gotham Colonel Society Knights.
Neil Adams drew that, huh?
Carl's opinion.
Die Hard 1 and 2 are good. The rest, nah. But Lethal Weapon 1, 2, and 3 are good. I will say that I actually like With a Vengeance more than 2. That's the third one. That's the one with Samuel L. Jackson. Hey, Zeus! He didn't. That's not my name. He said, "Hey, Zeus."
Do you have any announcements coming up?
Yeah, tomorrow, or if you're on Patreon today. What are your hopefuls for 2024? Sorry, I just heard my daughter say Strider stop, and I don't know if he's eating the mailman or what's happening up there. Oh, somebody's at the door. That's what's going on. Okay.
Here, I'll go get it.
Hopefuls for 2024 as far as like, well, I think every year I hope for a Man of Steel omnibus. What I'm really hoping for is to have closer relations with the publishers. That would be really cool. And that way, you know, they kind of have an idea of what you all want. Kind of like the way we've been working with Marvel for the last 5 years now. Let me get this straight. Is Zdarsky's run good or bad? I enjoy it, but my buddy, who was it that said that they didn't like it? Jack said it was trash. Jack Ferry did not like it. And I know Catwoman is clowned upon, but after Elektra, I would take Catwoman any day. The movie? I don't know. Elektra was pretty awful too. Here lies Omar. He was okay. Oh, where did Melanie Pack wasn't a genius? Oh, you're yelling at her. Yeah, she can't defend herself now. Pac-Man had a Christmas special, and so did Rubik's, the Amazing Cube. I don't want to be good. I like being evil. Those were fun, man. Omar Melanie, hey, Bubs. What are some of your favorite Marvel and DC Christmas stories, comics, or TV shows? We were just talking about that. I think I mentioned the comics. But as far as like TV shows, what were some of the good Christmas specials? I like the classics. I like the original cartoon of the Grinch. And I still like the original Frosty and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And I think every year we watch the Peanuts Christmas. We listen to the album or vinyl now every year. Yeah, so those are some of my favorites. Christmas question. Do you guys have any traditions? I have rapping tradition where I drink while I rap and put a movie on in the background. Die Hard, Gremlins, etc. Can't rap sober. Ooh, I like the addition of drinking and rapping. That's a good one. We usually put up the Christmas tree the weekend of Melanie's birthday because her birthday is December 1st. And putting a star, we let like one family member gets to pick the star topper every year. And this year, Melanie put up. I forgot. And I don't get on Facebook much, but that is the one thing I usually do. I put the Christmas topper. She chose. Who did you choose?
I made
She made a pervert bead
for Mario. Lucatu, what's his name?
Lakitu.
The little guy in the cloud with the fishing pole.
Oh, and he's got a star, right?
He's got mistletoe.
Mistletoe. Yeah, that's cute. I like that.
Yeah. Ooh, people still talk about Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah.
Or the chat was all the way up there. Fake tree. Can't do real. I just don't want to deal with it. Let's see. It's teen time. Here, scoot
teen
over.
time. Yes,
we're
boss.
uneven. Just okay. So,
if you live in Europe and you're interested in getting big books like the upcoming Daredevil Born Again Gallery Edition,
show the back.
Look how beautiful that is. You can check out Walt's Comic Shop. They're based out of Berlin, Germany, and they have the cheapest pre-order prices for big Marvel and DC books. And 12 euros is the flat shipping rate for all EU countries. Emails answer within 24 hours. And if you tell them near mint condition, use the code at the checkout, you get free shipping on all EU countries with your first order of over 40 euros or more. And that's Walt's Comic Shop.
Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source for Omnis and premium collected editions.
Where?
In Europe. Ding.
There we go. Sing it, Biggie. Good job. And right now, they do have the book club or big books deals, which is Daredevil by Zdarsky Omnibus for 69 euros and 99 cents, and Flash by Williamson Omnibus, 79 euros and 99 cents. That's Walt's Comic Shop. You already said that. There you go.
Mm-hmm. And thank you guys for joining in and saying team.
They just declared Aquaman. Bruce had to super chat me to tell me the bad news. They just declared Aquaman 2 a flop. They predicted 40 million this weekend. The Flash first weekend made 55 million, and so terrible.
Oh man,
it's a bummer, man. It ends with a whimper. I'll tell you what. I mean, it wasn't a terrible movie. I didn't think it was as fun as the first movie, but it wasn't terrible. Like Blue Beetle to me deserved more. I thought Blue Beetle was a good movie, and I don't think anybody went to go see it.
Let me show all the teens. And teen. Jeff's saying teen.
Oh, there's a good question. Hey, Phil, Omar, what's a book that you regret not getting? Essex County, the hardcover. I missed out on it twice, I think. We've got some packages, by the way. Here, I'll get this one, baby. You get the ones over there.
Okay.
And get the box cutter. It's like right there. Make it easier. And I don't know if this has been asked or not, but what would be the worst read of 2023? Oh, worst read. I'm trying to think of what I couldn't even finish. Oh God, I read so much, and there was I remember reading a couple of Omnis, and I'm like, no, I don't. Either I can't reread this, or that's from Dana, I think, if it's t-shirts. Yeah. Well, honestly, I wasn't the biggest fan of the Kevin Smith book, Masquerade. I think it was just okay. That was a book that I didn't want to finish, but I went ahead and finished it. Oh, Spawn Deluxe Edition. Volume 13. I'm just not the biggest fan of Spawn. I'm sorry. I was like, yep. I can't wait to get done with this. Pretty artwork, though.
Creepy.
Yeah, this is the new horror. Face? This is the horror.
Here, fold it up.
Web of Horror
you so much,
comic
Dana.
that they're putting together. That is a Bernie Wrightson picture right there.
There we go.
And she shipped this from overseas because Web of Horror, I think, is being published overseas. So it's an anthology of Bernie Wrightson stuff. Did you get the box cover, baby?
I will. Oh, you need it? Thank you so much. I didn't know you needed it.
My dad sent you shirts? Your dad's name is Dana? Liar.
Oh, it was your pants, by the way.
Omar trying not to say everything written by Brian Michael Bendis. I didn't even mention Bendis. They didn't even mention. And I've reread some of the. Okay, wait. There was an issue of Grendel that I thought, oh, that was in the third volume, I think. Yeah, third volume. I can't remember what it was. And it was Matt Wagner. And I'm like, what is this, dude? What were you trying to do? That one. There was one issue in the Creep Show anthology Not one issue, I'm sorry, one story that I thought, this is awful. So those are just some. I'm trying to think about. There was a Marvel Omnibus too that had. This is from my buddy Hunter at Sentinel Comics.
Oh, and this is from.
So let's open this up first. These look like single issues, I think. So yeah, Sentinel Comics. He does like auctions on single issues. He's following my channel for cool. I'll be happy to wear that. He's followed my channel for a long time and then started his own business and has been. I think he travels a lot, and actually we have a message from him about meeting up because he is traveling to Indiana. Like he travels to buy a bunch of single issues and stuff. What was the Marvel Omnibus? You had me thinking about there was a Marvel Omnibus that I'm like, yeah, no bueno.
Thank
Looking
you, Bruce,
so forward
for
to Barbie rip-offs. Yes, that is sarcasm, and you know they're coming because studios saw how much that movie made, and they're gonna keep making movies like that. Whether it's the GoBots, which I guess is Hasbro still, right? Yeah, Hasbro, or He-Man in that type of style.
Oh, gotcha. Dan saying, glad you like the shirts. The complete web of horror is coming out from Fantagraphics in April 2024.
And I can't wait for that. Oh, he's got me variants. Okay, here's Hellions. Let's look through these together. And this is Knights of X variant. Such a good guy. Knights of X and Immortal X-Men. That's
here's Immortal X-Men.
That's an awesome cover. This is number 3. And what is this one here, though? I think this one says in the back what it is. Cerebro Scan. And this is issue 11 variant copy. And we saw this one. I don't think I showed this one. Oh, the X-Babies. Yeah, these are variant covers. So you have Marauders and then Legion of X. And then you have
Rahula's compliments in the packaging is very nice.
Yeah, I mean, this is what he does now. He like sells pictures and stuff. So this is really nice, man. I wasn't expecting this. Thank you so much.
Dennis, thank you so much for the super chat. I know the rights are probably all over the place, but have you ever heard anything on getting the Valiant run of Magnus Robot Fighter collected?
No, I haven't, sadly. But, you know, Valiant is still sticking around. Those folks are still putting out a couple books a month, and they're still coming out with things. So here is hoping. Is that Electron? No, that's Maddie.
That's a nice cover.
Oh yeah. She ain't wearing pants in that one either. Like the Marvel Legends toy, but I get it. That one's based on the cartoon. Yeah. Then you have Destiny.
I'm holding them up.
Oh, Captain America.
Oh, I like this. Or wait, no, this one. Yeah.
The Havoc one. I think that's from the Gala, isn't it?
Goblin Queen.
No, Legion of X. That's this guy. Man, these are awesome, dude. He knows I love my X-Men. He's always trying to get me to get single issues.
This is interesting that it's a comic on the cover. You rarely see that. Look how handsome Nightcrawler is.
Reminds me of the what's it called? That ROM book. And then the toys. Do you remember the toys? Do you have a favorite theme for variant comic covers? Like when Marvel, here, let's go.
There he is.
When Marvel characters were in Tron's world, I actually liked a lot of the Scotty Young covers, and then these. This one's awesome. The X of Swords cover, and I really, really liked the covers with David Nakayama that are based on the Marvel versus Street Fighter covers. Those things are awesome. Love them. Thank you, baby. What's with all these single issues? This is the whole collected edition. William,
you're not yelling at him.
You better yell at my woman next time, William. Merry Christmas to you, my brother. And I saw that the Birds of Prey trade paperback is coming out. Very excited because that was the one that was the big gap, and now they're releasing it. So I'm very happy that DC didn't forget. What are your worst 90s gimmicky covers? Oh my goodness. The actual gold used for Unity was ridiculous.
Whoa.
That was a Valiant comic. And what else? The Force Works that folds out into this giant poster. Who's that from, baby?
So this is from Kane for a 100K giveaway.
Oh, Kane, thank you so
Thanks
much.
for a great community. Thank you, Kane. So here we go. And Kane had great packaging as well.
So it is the Thor by Matt Fraction in hardcover format, and including the Mighty Thor Journey to Mystery crossover. So thank you so much for this.
Thank you. Thank you. Here, give that to me.
Oh, can you keep that together?
Yeah, that's a wonder.
And here, we'll put these over there. Now, I'm going to keep some of these variants, but we'll probably end up giving some away. Hunter's so kind.
The Protectors, where they shot a gun hole in it.
Keith Giffen? I remember Keith Giffen doing that with, was it his Grifter? What was the character's? Not Grifter, that's Wildcats. Trench. Where he shot, okay, that was cool. He shot a gun at 50 covers and put a bullet hole through it and then signed it. Giffen, man, that dude was awesome. Hey, Omar Melody, any chance you could interview Roger Stern or Ed Brubaker in the near future? Thanks and Merry Christmas to you all. Oh my gosh, I would love to. Yeah, I've been having fun interviewing creators. As a matter of fact, earlier January, I'm interviewing Femi Ciesa. I'm interviewing Cullen Bunn. And I'll reach out to a few creators. It's been a matter of like trying to reach out to people. I just don't have the time, and then coordinating a schedule with them because they're so sweet. Sometimes they reach out to me.
I think this is a Christmas present.
Yes, that's for Alicia.
Okay.
So hey, that could be wrapped up.
Yay!
This was Malibu. For the record, not me. I did not send that. We know Kane. This is Kane, Kane. Bun, I love that. Can't wait. I'm excited to talk to him. I talked to him a couple of years ago. Is Marvel planning to make an Omni of the variant covers? Oh my gosh. I'd rather them make a swimsuit on it. Merry Christmas, Omar and Melanie. Riley, Merry Christmas to you, my brother. Weakest use of gimmick covers. The first issue of Marvel where they barely gave the host character a foil bikini, and that was it. Yeah, I'll stick with my answer. That Unity Gold was ridiculous. You're putting actual gold on the cover of comic, and then
that's cool. Why is that?
I don't know. It just seems like how can it like?
It's cool.
By that point, it's like you know what you're doing. You're expecting people to buy it because it's an investment.
No, it's
absolutely. You're putting real gold on a comic. People are gonna think it's an investment. No way. What did Josh say that Kane is 100% agreeing on? Kane, I do feel like given a chance, could have fun with it. Oh, with what? What are you guys talking about? You guys are having a separate conversation. My bad. Omar, some of my favorite Christmas specials from our time was He-Man and She-Ra, the Pac-Man Christmas, the Glow Friends Save Christmas. I don't remember that one. For Better or Worse Christmas, Garfield Christmas, Ghostbusters Christmas was good, and the Chipmunks Christmas special. To be fair, that gold foil would actually be worth something. But is it? I haven't seen. I'll be honest. I'm curious. Now you've got me curious how much that thing is worth. Love you all. I hope all is well and that you feel loved, that you feel valued, and that you feel uplifted. I hope you all have an amazing holiday.
Is that DVC All-Star?
That is DVC All-Star. Look at you. You weren't even looking. Such a good guy. I'm glad Matt Reeves' Batman is in its own universe. It is. It is. Omar, Magnus and Solar are no longer part of the oh gosh, really? They're not part of the Valiant brand, so doubtful we'll get them. Rights reverted back to Gold Key. So I guess it depends on who works out a deal, right?
Ow, my back. What in the network? Oh, that hurt.
Okay. You're talking about Spider-Man 2099. Oh, thank you, baby. Did Spider-Man by Joe Kelly Omnibus get pushed back? Yes. January of 2025 is the last date that I have for that. Omar, is there any word on a Spider-Girl Omnibus? No, not yet, but we are getting the modern epics, so fingers crossed, brother. And Omar, you answered the comic book part of the question, but what's a good manga to read before Christmas series one-shot? Oh, manga. What's a good manga? Ranma had a really...
Go ahead and try to read One Piece before Monday.
Ranma had a really good Christmas special. I really like the Christmas Ranma.
I'm on volume 55, by the way, of One Piece.
the No Need for Tenchi, or We Need Tenchi. One of them had a Christmas that I really liked.
What's that Ranma Christmas song?
There's a lot. I love that Christmas special
where they're singing karaoke. Oh, I can't. It's not popping in my head. Well,
I just got into comics. Any tips? I really love X-Men and Venom. The biggest tip I could give you, and something that I wish that I had gone back, and people have asked me to make videos like this, what could I go back and tell myself, is do a little bit of research, because it's worth it in the long run. Like if you're interested in, like, let's use X-Men as an example. If you're interested in something like, oh, I really like the era of X-Men, God Loves, Man Kills. Do a research on how it's available in collected editions. Like it's available in Omnibus format. It's available in Epic format. It's also available in Gallery edition. If you like that era, the best bang for your buck is probably the Omnibus format, because you get so many more stories around that era in that particular edition. So doing a little research pays off in the long run. That way you're not buying like multiple, or you're not triple dipping on things.
Let's get John's super chat and then open these presents.
Do you prefer the Sabretooth as a straight up balls out villain, or conflicted? Oh, no. No. Sabretooth needs to be a villain. He's a horrible, horrible, horrible person. I never liked.
That's my choice as well. Straight up balls out villain.
Yeah, I never liked when they made him into a good
never
guy.
Heard that phrase before. I like it, John. I'm going to steal it.
Just like Carnage.
Just like
I don't need Carnage. That's why I'm kind of excited, like what Torun Grumbeck is doing. And
yeah, you guys. Is
so,
issue 2 out? I read issue 1. I'm going to be doing those single issues. of Carnage by Torun. And who's the artist?
Why are you asking that? There was a good question.
Regardless, nope. Let's answer these first, or open these first. It's good. It's good. So you want to introduce Ray? Our Ray tradition?
The ROM ship date is on, I think it's the last week of January. That's when it is. Yes, our buddy Ray, who we've known since the days of our podcast.
Since the days of our youth.
In 2005, has sent us Christmas gifts. Even when we weren't doing podcasts or YouTube, he has sent us gifts, and he's such a kind gentleman. So he sends us gifts every year, even though I tell him not to. He does. So Melanie got a couple things, and then I've got a couple things.
Everybody in MC,
but everybody in Nearman Collective got a couple of things too.
It's always such a true pleasure to see you on any Near Mint Condition live stream podcast. You always bring so much passion and joy. Omar is a very lucky man. I wish you and the family all the best for a wonderful Christmas, a great New Year. Stay geeky.
Omar,
say stay geeky. Always, Ray. Thank you, Ray.
You're just okay. He didn't even sign it. Boy, that's just messed up. No, I'm just kidding. Omar, my brother, for all the support you and the others have shown me, for all the opportunities you have provided me, for all the enjoyment you have brought to my life, saying thank you doesn't seem enough. Which is why I will always be truly grateful that you are in my life. I'll be honored for a day that I get to meet you in person. He does want to come, remember. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Always love Ray. All right, Ray.
Ray Perez.
The
artist.
That's it, yes. All right, let's see.
It is the year 2005. John! I got some M&Ms.
You got me a book. It's Doctor Who. Oh, Jeff would have loved this. Jeff also used to send us gifts. The Doctor Who Illustrated A through Z, in case I'm wondering what alien race.
Oh, wow.
I'm looking at.
When was this published?
It's old.
Yeah.
Looks old. It looks like it was published.
That is cool.
It's a TV tie-in. So it's illustrations and then who these characters are.
That is really cool.
Leslie Stan. I wonder if Lars has that book. Dude, he loves sending you anime magazines to this day.
There we go. Look at that. Thank you so much.
Yes. Huh.
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay.
I need to read Chainsaw Man.
I had no idea this was even a thing. It's funny thing, the comic strip biography of Charles M. Schultz.
Whoa,
so
cool.
It was tradition. Ray would always send me like Peanuts comics. This is printed by Top Shelf. I had no idea this was a thing.
Wow.
Funny things.
How's it smell?
Featuring good old Sparky. I don't.
Smells like nothing.
What is wrong with you?
Well, I was just wondering how it smells.
So it's that landscape type of art that we saw in the Peanuts collection. This is so cool. I wonder if Jess has this. Discover the man behind Charlie Brown, Snoopy, and the Peanuts gang in this imaginative and tender-hearted tribute to his life and art. And who is Luca Debus and Francisco Matheuzzi are the creators behind this. Omar, do you own the Ultimate Warrior comic? I do not, Ryan. This is freaking awesome. Ray, if you're watching this later, thank you so much.
Ray.
This is a huge part.
you.
Not that the Doctor Who is
back?
not awesome, but this is freaking awesome. I had no idea this was a thing. It's an advertisement for the. Hey, I went.
Nations. We've been there.
We've been to the one in Japan.
Oh wait, yeah, it says New York.
I've been to that one in New York with
I went
Amy
to one in Japan.
and Amanda.
Awesome. Here, let me see the Doctor Who illustration.
Omar, what is the upcoming Mystic Omnibus by Marvel, and is it related to Sigil CrossGen? Yes, Mystic is the CrossGen. It was one of the first 4 titles of CrossGen, and one of the characters in Mystic has the brand of the Sigil, so it's kind of all. You don't need to read one to enjoy the other, though.
Japan.
I will say that. You don't need to read one to enjoy the other. Omar, how would you feel if they did a Havoc? Oh, you want to see the Doctor Who? If they did a Havoc omnibus, if they could. A Havoc? I would feel like, why don't we have Storm first? She has so many more miniseries and Marvel Comics Presents, and I think like out of any character, she probably deserves the omnibus. Because I mean, we've had Phoenix, we've had Wolverine. Well, he had his own ongoing, and yeah, I think Storm, and then Rogue, Gambit, Havoc. I'm sure would get one day, right? I can see that happening. Yeah, I did.
It has like a cookbook feel. I don't know why.
A cookbook feel.
Yeah, I think it's the font. It just makes me think of a cookbook.
But I mean, if they were to do a Havoc one, then we can get like the Living Pharaoh story in there. It would be fun to map. Because it would be much like Wonder Man. It's like you can't put every issue of X-Men in there. You would only put the important issues. Do
you think New Mutants Omni 4 could collect Liefeld's issues of X-Force?
No. Because we already have an X-Force. And the funny thing is, when we get New Mutants Omnibus Volume 4, I'm not saying when, like, I know it's coming or anything. It's going to double dip with X-Force number 1. Because keep in mind, X-Force number 1 had New Mutants 98, 99, and 100. And then X-Force number 1.
When do the Outback year start? Which issue?
Right after Fall to Mutants, so it'd be around issue 230.
And John's yelling at you that you forgot Kurt.
All right, John. Fine. Here's the order I would want him in: Storm, Rogue, Gambit. No. Storm, Magneto. Oh no! Wait. Storm, Apocalypse. I'm getting that angry, John. Storm,
John Byrne.
Storm first, then Apocalypse, then Magneto, then Rogue, then Gambit. Am I doing what the heck am I doing? Am I doing top 10? What am I doing, John?
I don't know.
Does Born Again Gallery Edition have the Yes, it does. It does. Because look, they even have it on the cover.
Here,
there.
Open it up.
This is what the internal looks like, by the way. And what Dana means are these borders right here.
Does it have a DM cover?
Oh, does it? I don't think it does. I know Daredevil Yellow does, and the Jeff Loeb and Tim Sell ones do, but I don't think this one does.
You got 2 boos. I'll count the Hut Destroy as well.
Nightcrawler will be top 10. Nightcrawler will be top 10. I'm not saying he wouldn't. I just prefer these other characters more.
Has the Havoc and Wolverine series from the late 80s, I think, been
in
an X-Men Omni?
Yes. Funny story, Joel. Funny story. Meltdown is what you're thinking of. Wolverine Omnibus Volume 2. Not sure why I'm pointing. It's over there. When David sent me the list, it was not included in there. And this is how this happened. I emailed him and I said, is there any way to include Havoc and Wolverine Meltdown in the omnibus? And he emailed me back and he said, we thought about it, but it's got mature themes. And, we decided not to. So I said, yes. I emailed him back and I was so worried. I didn't know how he would take it. I said, yes, but what kid is going to spend $125 on a Wolverine omnibus? And he said, LOL, good point. And then they put it in there. So at no extra cost. That you can thank the Uncanny Omar. That's right. I don't brag about myself when these things happen. I'm pretty humble about it, the relationship I have with them. But that one I did do. And it came out. And they put it in there. So if you like it, now if you're a fan, then I can go straight to heck. And that's on me. If you're not a fan of that story. But if you're a completist and you like it, then you're welcome.
What's the artwork on the sweater? It's Berserk. I got
Berserk.
the cute one, and he got the cool one.
Yeah, this one's cool. That one's got Griffith. Happier times, right? When they were trading gifts and they were
trading gifts and had Santa hats and Loki and Doom, Dr. Doom, have received their own compilation omnis. When will we get a Magneto or Sentinels omnibus?
Right.
Mystique and Destiny omni, Gambit and Rogue omni.
Mystique and Destiny? That would be cool. Then it'd just be Mystique for a while, right?
Yeah, that's true. Tommy says 1,000 thanks.
Oh, you're so welcome. And I do try, to add things, and David also appreciates it, if they can make a book better. But sometimes they say no, and then sometimes they say yes. So
happy Christmas Eve.
Craig. Go to Unstoppable Bar, who just read
Steve,
two.
Kitty, and Emma over
listen
every
to this.
male X-Men character you've mentioned.
You just read two issues of X-Men. What'd you do? Watch like 10 hours of some kid explaining X-Men to you, and now you're a Mystique, Kitty, and Emma expert? No dice, Bar. This ain't Poison Ivy. We talk about X-Men.
He makes fun of me for watching videos like that all the time. Omar is AMS Volume 6 coming out in 2025.
Oh, I don't know. I
Lockheed?
really don't know. We need a Lockheed. How about a Marvel Pet omnibus? That way you can have Throg and you can have Lockjaw.
Oh, regardless, it's still X-Men. I'll read it after
Krakoa era? After Hickman?
Yeah.
Read it. Minties, recommend me Supergirl books. I'm trying to get to know Kara. Christopher, go with Peter David's Supergirl run. It is phenomenal. Dang, I thought for a second he was getting mad at my comment.
No, he's just...
Wait, was I getting mad about something?
Because you're getting mad at Bar.
Oh, I'm always getting mad at Bar. Like, I wish I could virtually reach across the internet and just shake her screen, not her.
Any of the Spy
I'm not shaking Bar.
Don't
take that out of context. I was shaking her screen.
I played the game when you show the Omni of Spy vs. Side. I had to order it. Nostalgia is a powerful thing. Happy holidays.
I love Spy vs. Spy. I used to read the comic strips, from Mad Magazine. I would rip them out to collect them. And staple them. I was making my own omnibus before Marvel DC. I would staple them because I love the Spy vs. Spy comics. I read Hoxpox, Marauders. Look at this expert here. All right, here we go. Marauders Volumes 1 and 2, Astonishing X-Men 1, All New X-Men 1, All New Wolverine, if that can't count. Then Exterminators, you sexist. I love that you threw sexist in there for no reason at all. Stop shaking me. I'm not shaking you. I'm shaking your camera.
No one ever wants a Toad Omni.
Not even Toad wants a Toad omnibus.
Excuse me. We need that Marvels by Kira Busiek and Alex Rock's Gallery edition ASAP.
Well, they had a Monster edition, and remember they had a Platinum edition, so that might be a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. GT's always been big into Marvel and Image and want to get more into DC. I've read Gotham Central and Planetary. I want to start with Batman, but it's overwhelming. Where should I start with Batman? Wow. Well, you read one of Omar's favorites, Gotham Central.
Yeah, that's a good one. Have you read Sleeper? Just out of curiosity. That's a really good one.
Do you suggest Paul Dini?
Yeah, I would suggest Paul Dini because that's got a good mix of that cartoon feel and standalone stories at the beginning. Grant Morrison's is easy to get into at first.
Oh, that is Grant Morrison.
And then they go for Grant Morrison.
I have not, but Sleeper is on JT's list.
Okay. Scott Snyder's run is a really good entry point.
Oh, Salem Loeb. Yeah, that's a good
That's
choice.
Actually, Richard,
yes.
That's a good one. If that one, I think
MG
it's still in
that
print.
as well.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, I'd go with that one.
Mm-hmm. Jim Aparo?
Now, Batman by Jim Aparo, Dana speaking to my heart. but I think he's looking for something to get into Batman and then go back to read those classics. So I love him. I'm with you. That is to me my favorite Batman artist.
Ron's saying, where's some good indie westerns?
Like from Indiana? Or Indiana Jones?
Independent
westerns. Do I know Tex? That's not an indie though. I don't know of any really because I do. What was it called? Well, I know European ones, right? Like Son of the Gun, but there's one that somebody was kickstarting himself, and I cannot remember the name of the book. Sorry, Ryan. I'll have to message you later.
Which was your first comic and which was your first manga?
Please tell us. First comic was Uncanny X-Men 168. First manga was Akira. Akira #1. It's right here.
Wow. Was it that? That's specifically.
Yeah, I still have it. Yeah.
Wow.
No CGC here, baby. But yeah, this was my first manga.
Wow.
This is when Marvel was doing the Epic imprint. So this was actually printed by Marvel, and it is it's got these beautiful colors. And I think it was Paul Mounts that did, or Steve. Is it Steve O'Leaf? I always get the two mixed up when looking at and talking about Akira. Steve O'Leaf or Paul Mounts that did the coloring on it, but it was approved by Katsuhiro Otomo. So they couldn't print this unless it was approved by Otomo himself. It's beautiful. Unfortunately, because of it being printed by Marvel, this is a really weird thing, but Marvel owns the colors. Well, of course, Kodansha owns the manga, right? So they can't reprint it. And it was never finished in trade paperbacks.
For several years, I've been supporting this channel, asking about the questions. I would like to return the favor. Do you have any questions for me? Doc Holiday, thank you for the super chat.
I've got one for Doc Holiday. I've been saving this one for a long time. Thank you for the super chat.
Alf, go away.
Who's the best occult detective? Doc Holiday. Who's the best occult detective? That's what I've been waiting to ask you. I do bring up Blueberry, John, but that's not really independent, right? That is, oh my gosh, if you go to Europe, everybody knows Blueberry. Six Gun is good, but I mean, is it a Western? But it's like a horror Western. It feels more like a horror book. And it is really good, by the way. Mm-hmm. Somebody said that. I can't wait for Doc Holloway to come back and say Doctor Strange.
Let's see. CNSSA4, how are you doing? Omar, do you know if the Marvel monograph series will be continued to be discussed? Hoping for volume 2, J. Scott Campbell with his latest X-Men work.
I haven't seen any of them, honestly. I think they've kind of stepped away from that Detective Chip. We're Scrappy. Somebody put Scrappy Doo. Scrappy Doo?
No.
Sherlock Holmes.
Scooby-Doo.
Any news on DC Omnis? Alucard, son of Dracula. No, I think they've announced all the ones that I've known about.
Okay, so Ryan said, yeah, I meant European when I said indie.
Yeah, okay, yeah, Blueberry, Son of the Gun. Those are two of my favorite ones. But Blueberry is impossible to find, like, in English. They only printed, like, 5 stories. One day, I hope we get those beautiful hardcover editions. Because I like young Blueberry and I like old Blueberry, too. One question.
Cesar has one question only. What omnibus will you never want to announce? X-Men by Brian Michael Bendis?
How's
that not a thing? Why is that not an omnibus?
Why is that not an omnibus? Because X-Men has a ton of omnibus that haven't been announced. What's an omnibus I don't want to announce? I don't know. I don't mind announcing things like that. I mean, I've announced a lot of books by Bendis. And I'll be honest, I'll be happy to announce a Chuck Austin X-Men omnibus. I think, and this is just me being honest, I would find it hard to announce, and I may not, I may ask not to announce. If there's ever like a Wonder Man omnibus because of the certain creator, right? Look, I don't ever say anything about creators like that have a difference of opinion or they have different political beliefs, whatever. Everybody can think whatever they want to, but I do have issues with like people that are serving time because of something horrible they did, and Yeah. Just probably that one would be the only one that I would think like, yeah, I don't think I can announce this one.
Bar saying, I was about to send the cake cookie question, but YouTube still won't let me send a super sticker. So sorry. It's okay.
Yeah.
My tasty crispy chocolate chip cookie. Oh, that sounds so good. What are you reading right now? It's at the bottom of this pile. I'm reading Lord of the Rings. I'm reading One Piece. It's going slow with Lord of the Rings just because, during this break, I'm actually really busy doing a bunch of stuff and I want to read it and I don't have time. So every couple of days I read a chapter. Oh my gosh, these ROM omnis are so heavy.
Please don't drop my ROM omnis.
Yeah. And I forgot I need to clean up the pile of books next to the bed.
Answer the question.
Excuse me, sir. Good sir. Do I ever tell you, okay, answer the question? I put 2 sentences
You're going on about cleaning piles in the bed.
Well, that's what Bar wants to hear.
No, Bar asked you, what are you reading?
Bar, do you want to hear about the pile next to my bed?
I don't want to hear about it because that's my bedroom.
I'm going to hit you with these single issues and make them slappies.
What's the best way to start Hellblazer? I'll tell you who to start Hellblazer with.
So
go ahead, baby.
I have comments at the bottom of the pile that I forgot I was reading, like Wade's Daredevil. This week I'm reading this, and I like it. I read this while taking a bath, and I liked it. Those are what I'm reading. The end. Warren said, "Smack him." I got permission from Warren.
All right. Who is Warren?
Warren Weaver. You know Warren.
She's from Kentucky. He got no power.
Thank you. I ought to hear about whatever Melody wants to tell me.
Fine, then she can start her own Q&A.
Let me look for Doc Holliday's answer.
Doc Holliday left the dang stream because he was tired of you arguing with me and taking forever telling about the file books.
Search function? I wonder if there is one. If you could
I don't know. James, find Doc Holliday's answer.
I'm not. He mentioned that Doc hadn't answered yet. I don't see him yet.
Can we see the room Omni?
Oh, Rom?
You are tearing me apart, Lisa. Rom, I showed it earlier if you want to go back and rewind.
I got it.
So, here, let me get this then. You hold Rom and I'll get some questions. No, I love you.
That's true.
But you do direct Omar back to the question sometimes. Fair's fair. Thank you, John.
Fair's fair.
Fair's fair.
Fair's fair. I just want to say 2 sentences.
I'm excited for The Flash by Josh. So am I. I'm excited for that too. What can we finally lose Omar? Hooray. You lose me, you lose.
There we go.
Everyone but you, Bard, and James. You 3 be tuning into the Melody Show. And then you can ask her whatever you want to. Omar, any orphaned issues of Captain America to read directly after Brubaker's run, but before Remender? Or is it smooth? Oh, no, there's nothing. It goes right into Remender's run. Now, after Remender's run, we do have that Mark Waid run that no, it's after Spencer's run that we have Mark Waid's run. Best way to read One Piece?
Well, which is the cheapest way?
Cheapest way would be the
3-in-1s, right?
But the box sets, the build on those books are better.
They're really nice. They are really nice.
3-in-1s have like thinner paper, and I know that bothers some people when it comes to like omnis, but I'm talking real thin paper when it comes to manga. Like it's transparent almost at times. Who's the lamest couple in DC, and why is it Robin? Why is it Poison Ivy?
No, Jack. No.
Thank you, Jack.
Jack's coming after you, Bar.
Yeah. Everybody knows that that Harley Quinn and Joker are a better couple than Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn.
Oh wow! Now she's going to be typing in all caps.
Thanks,
Kingsport Cow.
I'd watch Melanie Show. Oh, really? You two at 2 Kingsport Cow?
People are getting excited about a Rima Omni.
Oh, hi, Mark. Yes, I would. I'd read it.
Mega Shrimster, yes. David was so sweet to send him all 4 covers, and he's going to give away
3 of them.
3 of them, and he'll keep 1.
Yeah, I haven't decided which one yet. Probably, I kind of am growing on that house ad though. That one's cool. Bar shaking NMC's camera.
She is.
I used to feel that NMC was a safe space. You're mistaking this for another channel.
Let's see. Start Hellblazer with Swamp Thing 37.
I was gonna say, start it with the best stories have already been collected in the Garth Ennis Omnibus. To me, I love Garth Ennis's run on Hellblazer. He's what got me huge in the Hellblazer. So, and it's the only omnibus with Hellblazer's name on it. So,
Aw. Guys, I wrote Santa a letter asking my present this Christmas would be Vertigo Returns.
you might be in luck. You might be in luck. I'm not breaking news. It's just something that's been rumored. Mom and dad fighting during the holidays. It's just part of the Christmas spirit coming out in us.
I scrolled way up in the chat. Please ask Omar what's upcoming on the bestest channel ever.
Wait a minute. Why doesn't Big Stu ask me? Why is he asking you to ask me?
Because I'm usually picking the questions.
You gonna ask me?
No, I'm mad at you.
Do you remember what I did just a couple days ago, Melanie?
Yes, I do.
You better straighten up now. You know who butters your bread.
Are you gonna get mad if I do a 2-sentence tangent?
No, go ahead, baby.
And then we'll get to the schedule.
Yeah, go ahead and do a 2-sentence tangent.
Oh wow! Shoot, now I gotta get to. Omar did something that showed a lot of grace and forgiveness, and on the Pokemon Christmas wish papers we got from Japan in June from the Pokemon store, I wrote that my Christmas wish was already granted.
Isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet? Now you good now? We good? We can move on. I'm just gonna remember. I'm gonna make you remember that every time we're arguing. I told you.
The cup. So what's the schedule, Omar?
I already have it set. I've already got them filmed and almost ready to go. Tomorrow's the announcement video.
Oh, here's Doc Holiday. Sorry.
Okay. Tomorrow's the announcement video, and then the girls and I are reviewing. So there's 3 videos coming out tomorrow. Actually, no. Today we started off with the overview of the Norse mythology. Tomorrow is the announcement video in the morning, and then the girls and I reviewing Namor the Submariner. And then
the Submariner
in the afternoon is my overview of that little Christmas or horror Christmas book. I just want to do a quick little overview so people are aware of this cute book. Monday is YouTube's favorite reads of 2023 in the morning, and then in the afternoon, Melanie and I are doing an art overview of Klaus, the collection, the new collection. Tuesday is X-Men: The Hidden Year. Oh no, Tuesday is my top 10 favorite releases of 2023, which is different than the top 10 reads. Followed by the X-Men: The Hidden Years. Wednesday is my top 10 reads of 2023, followed by the Daredevil reprint by Wade and Samney, Volume 2. Thursday is the Marvel solicitations for April. Friday is the upcoming collected editions. Woo, that's a big one. And that's what I got so far. Thank you for asking. Submariner. It's the cutest thing Alicia has said on this channel. That was adorable.
And that's saying a lot.
Klaus is cool. It is, man. We really like him. All right,
we're ready. Here we go, Dog.
10 best.
Thank you for the super chat.
Cult detectives.
I was
Detective Chimp.
For it.
Batman. Constantine. Tim Drake. Heck yeah, you put Tim Drake up there. Jim Corrigan. Elongated Man. Mr. Terrific. Manhunter. And The Question. Jim Gordon. Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas to you, Jim Gordon.
Wow.
Jim Gordon is an occult detective. Really? Okay.
He put Batman as number 9.
He didn't put Batman as number 6. I put number 6. And people snapped at me. Thank you for the super chat, brother. And thank you for all the tough questions that I've had to answer over the years. You make them that much more fun. Merry Christmas, y'all. Merry Christmas to you, OMAC. You have a good weekend. Hey, guys.
Does the Hellboy universe reading order change with the newer Hellboy and BPRD Omnis instead of the library editions and the first print BPRD Omnis?
Yeah, the Omnis have a better reading order because they actually added some stories that weren't in the library editions.
Are you doing the Marvel preview on Thursday or moving it to next year?
Oh, I think I said it was going to be this Thursday. It'll be this Thursday.
Okay.
I think. Let me see who's available.
Detective Chimp is number 1.
Really, Bar?
Will we be getting a new comprehensive reading order video on the Fantastic Four after the Volume 5 Omnibus is out?
Yeah. Yes.
Thanks, Gary.
To everyone on Near Me Condition, have a happy, healthy, wonderful, safe holiday. You too, Gary, and it's good to see you, brother. Bar just starts off her sentences with wrong. Hi, Omar. Have you reviewed the DC Universe by Jack Kirby, the Bronze Age Omnibus? I have not. I
guess the video of Peter M going over all the Omnis coming out in 2024 is not coming. I was looking forward to that.
Well, I haven't announced them all yet. I have to wait until I announce them all, and then we're going to go through them. Hope you and Melanie, and this guy actually participated in our end of the year video. So thank you for that, Off My Shelf.
Yeah, check out
It's a great channel.
His channel.
Have a wonderful Christmas and a good New Year. You as well, brother.
Do you think Dark Horse will also do Shadow over Innsmouth and
call it the Cthulhu Deluxe? I hope so. They've been doing a really good job of those deluxe editions, though. I wonder when Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 2 is going to get a reprint. Did it not just get a reprint a couple of years ago, or maybe last year? Regardless, we know it'll come.
I'm going to be getting Batman Year 1 for Christmas, and I was wondering which comic should I buy after reading Batman Year 1. Oh, well, there you go.
Long Halloween. I know Batman Year 2 is my favorite, but Long Halloween is the right answer. You'll enjoy it.
The correct answer is...
what are the chances of New Mutants Omnibus Volume 4 coming out in 2024? Slim to none. Just being honest. I've seen the list, and it's not on there. How many more Omnis... Dang it, Ryan, why are you always asking me the hard questions? Announce for this round? I still got a few. Like 10 maybe, I think.
Do you... Omar, how about a movie or cartoon-based evergreen video? Transformers, He-Man, Star Wars, Robotech, etc.
You all have given us so many ideas. I've shared them with the Evergreen chat, and they are so excited about it. Although some of them maybe, some of them can't participate in like the manga Evergreen. For that, I'll get, of course, my buddy Tina and Maddie to join me, and Gio wants to do that one from Manga Geekdom, and I'll ask Riley if he's not too busy. I will definitely read Batman Year 2 since you love it, and I hope you enjoy it.
And I didn't think it was bad. There are parts I liked. Like it was fun.
Omar, what is? Hold on. Can you go to Logical for a second? Omar, what is on your early personal most wanted reprint list? Tomb of Dracula. Tomb of Dracula. It's always been there. Happy holidays, Melanie and Omar. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Thanks for another great year and keep being the best at what you do.
See you all.
And what I do is very nice. See you all next year. Wait, don't we have another one of these? There's like an end of the year one, right?
Yeah.
Or is this the last one?
Maybe Juggernaut's taking a break.
Oh yeah, Juggernaut, you go on and take a break. You've earned it. The 30th. Yeah, the 30th will be the last.
Actually, Comics for Life, it wasn't.
I did.
I maybe the first time, but
I cried. I love that.
The ship. That's what made me cry.
Oh God.
Just that's all you guys say. That's what made me cry. Now I love Robin because of her backstory. Like she's one of my favorite characters.
Robert Marquez from Phoenix. Omar, I saw your room tour. Those Transformer Omnis by Marvel. Who can reprint those? Unfortunately, right now, nobody can. That is up to the license holder, and that right now is Hasbro. And people are going to have to talk to Hasbro if they need to be reprinted. But keep in mind, if it's not Marvel, it's going to be a pain in the butt. Because
that sounds like a quote.
Well, I'm just being a realist. If it's not Marvel, they can't do issue number 3, which has Spider-Man, or they can't do Circuit Breaker. Circuit Breaker was a character created for the Marvel Universe, and that's going to look weird, and they're going to have to go through all kinds of loopholes. Do you remember this manga? I sure do. Silent Mobius by Kiyasamiya. I was a big fan of Steam Detectives, but Silent Mobius also has a special place in my heart.
And hello, Marcelo.
Marcelo, how are you, brother? Robin is my second favorite character after Chopper.
Oh, Chopper's your favorite.
I like that. Omar and Melanie, which comic read will you wrap up this year with? Ooh, good question. I gotta take something with me to your mom's house. Hope it's something I've been wanting to read.
I don't.
Oh, Bird King 2.
Whatever I'm reading.
Bird King Volume 2. I'm very excited to read it because I love the first one.
I won't do anything specific. Does Hasbro own G.I. Joe 2?
Correct. They do. And
okay, just a second, Bar. Will there be any more family videos?
Yes, tomorrow, as a matter of fact. It's me and the girls reviewing Namor, and they're working through Silver Surfer right now. Let me tell you, that's a bit of a read if you've never read Stan Lee's Silver Surfer with Big John Buscema. It's a lot of dialogue in that one. Melanie, how do you buy a Christmas gift for a man who probably has the biggest collected editions collection? Or do you buy him things that are not comic book related?
Every once in a while, not comic book geek related. In the past, I have done well. I'll pick books that he doesn't have, and I think that he would like. It's difficult, such as this year. I don't think I did a good job.
It's okay. I mean, you get
Look at me. I'm so honest. I'm like, I'm just gonna say it. I didn't do that good job this year. But like 1 year, I got an ornament made with Godai and
That's cute.
Shoot, what's her name? Kikyo? Not Kikyo. What's her name?
From
Kyoko. And it was Love is Patient, Love is Kind. And
I told you to put that on a t-shirt for me.
Yeah, that's what it was, so I could read it when I got mad at you. Yeah, after I'd say, I had the near mint bookends made for one Christmas.
You did. You did.
Mm-hmm. I did go to the pass bar. Not this year. I love you so much.
Thank you.
Omar, have you ever bought your wife or kids an omnibus that you wanted for Christmas? No.
No. You get to be old enough that you're like, I don't know if y'all are fans of Jim Jeffries or not, the comedian, but I like this one part that he was talking about, like how the best gift he ever got was something his son made in school. Because he's like, all I do is give my girlfriend money to go spend and buy me a gift. What's the point of that? But that mug, that ugly, warped mug that he wrote, "Love you, Dad," means the world to me because I didn't spend jack on that.
When was it, Christmas or your birthday? I bought the girls like those posable figures the artists use
I still have them.
reference. Yeah, painted as their own action figures to give because you own all the action figures.
Burger King. No, I said Bird King, man. Bird King.
Ask for the ISBN. Hey, RG98. Just want to say have a great Christmas, guys, and a Happy New Year to all the family. Here's to an Alf Omnibus in 2024.
Reason why Jim Gordon, he'll ask Batman to finish a job. It's his way of contributing to the investigation. Look at that, man. I like that. Is tomorrow's an announcement one book? Dean's always asking about these announcements. Yes, tomorrow's one book, Dean. That's all you get. That's all you get. Marvel Star Wars relaunch soon. Thanks. What do they need to do? They need to do the after Return of the Jedi, right? Because we're in between. We're Empire, right after Empire, and they're doing... so I don't know if they'll relaunch soon or not. Hope you two have some fun times, can relax away from the channel. Thank you.
Ooh, what are my top 3 favorite DC heroes? Well, I genuinely like Batman. I really liked the Flash. Was that Jeff Johns?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I need to go back and reread those. But do I want to pick him as the top 3? Let's see. Who else? No, you have to help me. Who else? Who else do I like?
Nightwing, Wonder Woman, Power Girl.
I liked Perez's that we read for the book club, but I wouldn't. Yeah, maybe I pick Wonder Woman.
Is there a pile of books next to the bed?
Yeah, let's go. Let me go through the mental image.
Supergirl.
No.
Hawk Girl, Hawkman,
no.
Green Lantern. There
No.
you go. Green. Oh gosh, I don't know if I can.
All
play
right,
this
Batman,
game.
Flash, and I need somebody else. Mr. Miracle, but that's only
Big Barda.
That's only
Animal Man.
It's only.
I got nothing, baby. Bizarro.
All right, I pick
the Joker.
I pick Mr. Miracle.
Okay, there you go.
It's so random.
When this show is over, head over to OmniDog's Vault for his Omnicats last-minute holiday gift guides. You telling me to do that, James? Do I need last minute?
No, I'm showing it for everybody. What are the various options to collect the Iron Man Team in a Bottle storyline?
Well, you can get the Marvel Premiere hardcover, or you can get the Epic Collection, and it's also in the out-of-print. I don't know why I'm looking over here. The out-of-print Omnibus right now, which they don't really have a lot of. Green Arrow's a good one. Batman, Constantine, and Deathstroke. Those are cool.
Nightwing's butt should be the the correct answer.
I haven't made it to Target yet, Saturday Morning Fan. I need to. Omar and Melanie, can you rank the best to work Christmas movies? Batman Returns. Oh, best to worst. Batman Returns, Iron Man 3, Shazam, and Wonder Woman 84. Yes, the last scene. Oh, the worst one is Wonder Woman 84. The best.
Worse than Iron Man 3?
You're talking about the first Shazam movie? Because I thought that was a good movie. So I'm going to go with that one as the best one. Then Batman Returns. I'm one of these people that didn't think Batman Returns was a masterpiece. I think it's good. Iron Man 3 after that, and then Wonder Woman 84.
I put Iron Man 3 at the end.
That was a bad movie, but I think Wonder Woman was worse. Wonder Woman 84.
Constantine and
which epic exactly? CNS, you gonna make me get up and do some work on Christmas?
Riley's wondering if you're gonna review the Clone Wars Omni.
Yeah, when it comes in.
Oh, we got a super chat. When it comes in, Riley. Purple Rain, thank you for the super chat. Here, you get a random Lord of the Rings gift. What's he saying? Oh, for Frodo. He's saying for Frodo. For Purple Rain 225. Merry Christmas, Omar and Melanie. Thank you for the positive vibes and books to get us through good and bad times. You were welcome. Batman Returns. Riley loves Dark Horse Clone Wars. Read out the ISBN.
What the heck is it? I think I don't have the freaking Marvel Premiere anymore. So what I did was I replaced it with the Omnibus. So no, there's not an Epic Collection available yet. Sorry about the misleading you.
I'm gonna go look at the DC.
Omar and Melanie, what were some of your top reads? I actually have a video for that coming out, Richard, in 2023. But I can tell you what made it on the list. Bird King, not Burger King. Did you get the super chat, baby? From Purple Rain?
Yes.
Thank you, Purple Rain. Omar, how do you think Marvel will incorporate Days of Future Past, Present, and Extinction Agenda in an X-Men omnibus line? Yes. Merry Christmas, buddy. It's nice having Batman Eternal sitting on my shelf for 3 years since I haven't read the new 52 because I thought the volume 1 was boring. Well, it was out of print and now it's back in print. Hey, Omar and family in chat, love you. Have an awesome holiday as best everyone can. Demon in a Bottle is a Marvel Masterworks Volume 13. It is. And it also has a Marvel premiere, but it's not made it in Epic Collection yet. Better run. Nick Spencer, or better Nick Spencer run. Captain America or Spidey. Reddit enjoyed Cap via single issues. Haven't started Spidey. I actually enjoyed Spidey. I thought it had some really good ups and some downs, but overall I enjoyed it.
I picked Superman as my final one. That there's some really good Superman stories I've read.
Okay.
So
good for you, baby.
Yeah.
Which omnibus is it for Iron Man? You gonna make me get up again? No, I'm just kidding. It's the David Michelinie and John Romita omnibus one.
Joe, the comic ops, I read X-Men by Stan Lee. I bought Uncanny X-Men volumes 1 through 4 to read after Christmas. I'm so excited.
Enjoy them, man.
Let's see. Batman Returns has a remote-controlled rocket-powered penguins.
It's so ridiculous.
Iron Man 3
I do
has
like the way
lava
Danny
people. The
DeVito
penguins are
played.
cool. What's the best Marvel Omni for a new reader?
I've done a video on that. Top 10. I've done a top 10 video for Omnis for new readers, Marvel, and then I did a top 10 for new readers, DC style. So, a 2-minute warning. Really? The time just flies when we spend them with you all. Merry Christmas, Omar and Melanie and everyone. Any word on a Lone Wolf and Cub Deluxe Edition? No, but we are getting the H.P. Lovecraft collection, the manga collection. I've known about that one for 3 years now, and I couldn't say a word because I remember when I reached out to them, and this is before my new contact at Dark Horse. But that's how I am, though. Like when they ask me not to say anything, I don't say anything until they want to start using my channel to start doing some breaking news. Because, and the one thing I'm glad I didn't, because that was in when did they tell me? They told me in 2020 that was going to come out. They've been working on it. And now it's finally 2024 coming out. So that's crazy.
Thank you, Doc Holiday, for the super chat. Can you both of you each share your most memorable Christmas Eve moment as a family? God bless to you and your family. Aw.
Oh, thank you, brother.
So specifically Christmas Eve.
I know mine.
You go ahead.
All right, get the Kleenex boxes out. I am originally from Peru. We moved here in 1987. And we moved here in January of 87, so Christmas had already passed. Now in Peru, I've shared a story many times that I grew up very poor. We only got one gift on Christmas. My brother got a gift, I got a gift, and then we got one gift on our birthdays. When we moved here into America, I will never, ever, ever forget going to my uncle's house and then seeing like probably 20 gifts under the tree. And I thought to myself as a kid, that was very sweet that they waited for us to open up all the gifts. Like they hadn't opened up their own gifts because I was so used to getting one gift. And then my uncle said, no, those are for you all, just you and your brother. And dude, I started crying. I was like, man, like, you know, when people, I know people make fun of America and you gripe about what it's like, not everybody, right? But you hear it, what it's like living here, how you would rather live somewhere else. Like, to me, that was the definition. I know it's greedy and stuff, but that was the definition of like the land of opportunities. I was like, what? Like, I will never forget that. That was it's not a Christmas Eve story, but it was in the eve and it was Christmas time. So that's why it's my favorite. I'll always remember that feeling of like, oh my gosh, all these gifts are for us. This is crazy. Yeah. That's my favorite one. What do you got, baby?
I'll pick a kid story that mine's just in general that we go to my granny's house, my granny and Papa's house, and the neighbor just up to Santa Claus and come over, and just how much fun I had hanging out with all my cousins. Now we don't see each other anymore, but it was magical to see the Christmas lights and driving home and listening to Mannheim Steamroller, and oh man, just a lot of the things that we do together as a family is because when I was a kid, we put up the Christmas tree, which lots of people do, and put on the ornaments together. Together as a family. So it's really important to me. I want to do that together as a family because I genuinely had fun as a kid doing that. So, and then of course, I'm going to sneak this in. It's not Christmas Eve, but when you proposed to me, my favorite Christmas song was playing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It was on, was it on my birthday? Or was it the day after?
It was the day after your birthday because
Okay.
I didn't want to make it a memorable day. And obviously it wasn't because you don't remember who it was. Where's Marble Couple? Snowflakes.
Here you go.
Dude, those don't count because that book was never released. That book was never released, Jack Ferry. So those don't count. They ain't #not my new warriors.
Merry Christmas to you guys. Thank you all.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And I think, did we miss a super chat? Just making sure. Can both of you each share? Oh, you got the Doc Holiday. That was the one about sharing the holidays.
Yeah.
Let me get a couple of these and then we can start wrapping. My heart is with you right now, Omar. Oh, thank you. And I'm not like, obviously I'm making up for my childhood and then some, right? But yeah, I never forget that feeling. That's why honestly, I love giving things away because I know what it feels like not to have things. And then the kindness of a stranger's heart sometimes goes a long way, and you will always remember that. I've worked graveyard every Christmas Eve for 5 years. This year is the exception. My factory's shutting down today.
Yay!
And we'll start back up. New Year's gonna read old. That's what's up, dude. That's what's up. Enjoy yourself, man. Merry Christmas, and I will see you on the 30th. I've watched your 2023 collection at least 4 times. Merry Christmas, guys. You're the best. Thank you, Cesar. Thank you so much. This year I'm making lasagna. I'm not supposed to eat carbs, but I haven't made one in like 5 or 6, 7 years.
So this will be
good on you, man.
You can be Garfield.
Happy holidays, Minties. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Omar, Melanie. All the best to you and your family, and all the best to you all. Happy holidays to everyone. I hope this weekend is filled with lots of joy, happiness, love, and appreciation. Enjoy the time you spend with family and friends. For these are what holidays are for. Beautifully put. Omar, Melanie, I just want to thank you guys again for helping me getting back into comics and the Omni collection I have now. Wishing you and the family and everyone in the Near Condition a Merry Xmas. Merry Christmas. Please let us know when you're going to have Don Rosa on. I will be asking. I think he's doing a little bit of traveling
Earl
right now.
has a few questions to be passed on.
I will let you know. The best memory was opening up a Game Boy on Christmas Eve, 1989, and playing Tetris. The same year my father left, began the tradition of opening one present the night before.
Oh.
It's a beautiful tradition, man. Have a wonderful holiday. Merry Christmas. Eric, thank you so much, buddy. Is that you in Claremont? Or just another man that looks like Claremont?
Go ahead. Get up close to the
Melanie's
screen.
the boss, and Omar rules.
Oh, thanks.
Melanie is boss. Happy holidays, everyone. Y'all have him. You too, my brother. Philly Nappy Frog. Philly Nappy Frog. Melanie, what is that? What is John? Is John okay? Merry Christmas, Omar and Melanie. Hope Santa blesses you with lots of presents. Not cold. and tell us what comics you got. Happy holidays, nerds. Love you all and see you guys in the next stream. You're okay, Omar. Thanks for that. Who said that? Who was? Oh, Justin. Hope you have a Merry Christmas, Melanie and Omar. Merry Christmas, everyone. Looking forward to finishing John's Green Lantern this Christmas. Awesome. Much love back to France. All right. Omar, interview Keanu Reeves. I would love to. Would love to. And all I would do is quote Bill and Ted's Excellent
Y'all
Adventure.
have a great rest of your weekend. Merry Christmas. And as always, stay minty.
Feliz